In this video I'm going to be showing an easy way how to do Hangar 1 skip for Cairo Station. Now this won't really cover how to ghost itself, but rather show a setup and a couple minor things in order to make the skip manageable. Optimally this trick saves around 50 seconds, but realistically you're only going to get around 30 of those on average. The reason for this is that you're probably going to want to be safer with giving yourself more bumps to actually make it through the wall, and Hangar 2 becomes substantially harder to survive in, and a lot of the times you're going to have to end up hiding more. So with that, here we go. So the setup here is important but not super precise. After wedging yourself in this little area here, aim with your SMG between the top of the crate and the line on the floor. Now the middle of your reticle should about line up with the side of the crate as well, but nothing here is super precise, and this is where you throw your sticky. Now for the frag, you want to aim at the Pelican with this black mark lining up roughly with the bottom of your SMG reticle like this. Now you'll notice that the crate really didn't even move, so we need both the nades to blow up at the same time in order to give it enough force. And to do that, you throw the sticky and line up your frag as quickly as possible, and then get it thrown pretty much as early as you can. So you can do that by just spamming the left trigger. Doing this will get the crate into a good position, or at least a good enough position where a couple melees will put it into place. With the crate positioned as is, you can go for bumps and attempt to make it through the wall. However, with this position you risk not having the crate far enough forward, and this way bumps will start to fail if you don't actually do the trick in a few bumps. I'll show you how to melee to a better position after killing a couple enemies here. I want to melee around the center of the crate where I'm aiming and be pretty close to it physically. You can melee with BX or BY to get the crate into position faster, and this is fairly close to the ideal position where the crate is at a 45-degree angle to the wall. From here, crouch to get rid of any extraneous hitbox displacement, and then go about doing your bumps around the edge of the crate like this. I usually go for around 20 bumps, and that gives me more than enough displacement. Now it would be nice if this was all there was to actually making it through the wall, but there's a few important things to remember. The first thing you want to remember is that the facing angle walking into the door matters. So we don't exactly know how hitbox resetting works, but for whatever reason looking in the direction of which you're ghosting makes it easier. Watch what happens when I try to walk backwards through the door. I barely clip into the wall and it pushes me back out. What you want to do is aim slightly into the wall prior to walking into it, and this is important that you do this before you actually try to walk through the wall. A lot of the times I see people try to do this turn and walking thing at the same time, and it effectively is just walking backward and then trying to turn because the distance is so short. You want to turn left, then walk left, and you're going to make it through with 8 or so bumps in which your hitbox actually displaces. The other important thing to know is that you can't just walk through any part of this door. The middle part is solid and can't be passed through, and the left edge door frame also extends to the bottom, and you can't walk through that either. You want to aim for the middle part of this half of the door. Really that covers it for the basics of the skip, but I want to reiterate that although it does save time, it does make Hangar 2 extremely difficult. Enemies are often pushed up super far forward, and it changes the combat around a lot. Oftentimes you're just going to die before you even pick up a plasma pistol. So you probably want to avoid doing this trick unless you don't mind resetting more runs here, or doing now a super hard section. The time save is there if you want it. I'll let this Hangar 2 clip play until the end to give a rough idea of how different things are, but as you see, elites push much further forward and it makes it difficult to avoid taking a lot of damage. Things can also get much worse than this clip here. Since it is the first level, I don't see it as that bad of a time save to reset for.